Hello trainers, this is Pokemongo 93. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do another Fusion Cup battle against my own wife. Her account name is Daya93. In this match, I'm gonna use Alolan Marowak, Alolan Sandslash, Wishcash, Alolan Ninetales, Noctowl, and Victory Bell. She have Venusaur, Altaria, Weavile. Watch out for Weavile, guys, and Wishcash, Bronzong, as well as Charizard. I'm starting off with the Alolan Marowak here, and I'm trying to predict her Sky attack, and I switch straight away to my Alolan Ninetales. So she straight away switched to Charizard. If you look at the charm here, guys, it does um, hurt a lot the Charizard there because of the charm, and my Ninetales falls down. She do have a Altaria at the back, so now I'm putting back my Alolan Marowak here. I'm trying to get her shield, so I'm baiting her with a Bone Club, hoping get a shield, and she does give a shield. And in second one, I'm gonna use my Bone Club as well, and hoping that she shield. And yeah, guys, this is a favorable match against her, and I'm gonna shield here because I'm trying to get my Shadow Ball here, and she switched to her Altaria. I'm trying to switch, but I can't. Um, I might be able to get my Shadow Ball there, but I don't know why. Uh, Maybe I get panic and I use my Book Club, and my Alolan Marowak falls. So this is why I knowing that it's going to be a Sky attack. So I'm gonna try to get as much as energy as possible against this Altaria, but Altaria Dragon Breath is so strong, so uh, we know that this match is going to be favorable against her. I'm gonna shield here and try to farm the Altaria, but I don't think that I'll be able to farm Altaria before my Noctowl goes down. Maybe I can try to farm as well. I don't know, because Altaria is so strong with the Dragon Breath, and I'm trying to get my Sky attack here, but she is able to pin me down, and she get to use her Blast Burn. I think Dragon Claw is enough here. So good game for the first match. And in the second match, I'm gonna use Alolan Sandslash, Wishcash, and Noctowl. So I'm started off with the Wishcash. I think Wishcash against Altaria is fine as long as you get one shield bait, and then the second one will be Blizzard. But I'm not gonna let my Wishcash down because I'm afraid of her Bronzong, uh, her on Wishcash, and the Charizard. So I'm trying to get Ice Punch here. I'm pretty surprised that she switched to her Venusaur. I'm gonna shield here, although it's not very effective, but Frenzy Plan does do a lot of damage. I might be able to farm her down without using my charge move, but uh, if I'm not mistaken, she almost get her Frenzy Plan. So I'm trying to prepare for a switch here, and she used her Wishcash. So I'm gonna use a sponge here to get some HP from her Wishcash, and I'm gonna switch to my Wishcash. Back to my Wishcash. Almost get her Mud Bomb against my Alolan Sandslash, and she switched to her Altaria. So I'm not gonna bait. I'm just gonna use my Blizzard, and she does guess it right. So I'm gonna let my Wishcash down because my Wishcash has able to farm to get her last shield. I'm gonna use my Alolan Ninetales here. Sorry, my Alolan Sandslash. So many Alolan guys in my team, although it's just two. And I got to my Ice Punch, and her last Pokemon was Wishcash. So Wishcash is going to use the Mud Bomb, and I'm gonna let my Alolan Sandslash fall, and I have a Noctowl with a shield, which going to be favorable to me, and that Mud Bomb is not going to get my shield. Although it's a blizzard, I think my Noctowl can still survive. And I'm gonna use my Sky Attack and feign down. Oh no, it's not actually feign down the Wish Cast yet. But my second Sky Attack will definitely taking down her Wish Cache. So good game for the second match. And let's go into the third match. So in this cup, guys, she actually beat me in a real tournament, fair and square. Uh, Maybe I have told her a lot about my weaknesses, and she really prepared against me. And in the third match, I'm not gonna switch to another Pokemon. I'm not gonna shield here. I'm trying to get my Blizzard, and she switched to her Venusaur, and it does take down my Wish Cache. It was unfortunate actually. So I'm gonna put in my Alolan Sandslash here. That Frenzy Plant is not going to do a lot of damage because my ice and steel resist the grass. So I'm gonna try to get her Venusaur. I might should just farm her Venusaur a lot more before I get to my Ice Sponge. But okay, if my Alolan Sandslash have a Bulldoze, that will be great. And now it's Noctowl against Bronzong. So I'm gonna use Sky Attack here, trying to get her shield. I'm sorry guys for the batch, charge move there. I missed two bubbles, and this is going to be a side shock, and I'm trying to bait her. I'm not gonna try to bait her. This Nightshade is going to do some damage. She shouldn't have switched to Altaria. I think it's fine just to stay with the Bronzong there. And I'm gonna use my Sky Attack here and switch to my Alolan Sandslash with a charge ready. So my Ice Sponge will definitely get her last shield, and I'm barely get my Ice Sponge, but I don't think this Sky Attack is going to fade me down. Yes, so I'm trying to farm her a little bit before I get use my Ice Punch, and it does take down the Altaria. So the last Pokemon is the Bronzong. I'm not sure, I don't remember her energy, but this Ice Punch will do some damage against her. And my last Pokemon, yikes, she get to use her Side Shot. So nice game there. Oh man, okay. So I get to beat some of her shield, but I wasn't able to beat her in the third match. So let's get into the third match, which is the last match. So I love her, but I have no mercy against her. Every time we train, I will play seriously and not gonna give her any chances to win. So very well played. I'm pretty afraid to use my Victory Bell. I just realized that Victory Bell is not really good in this cup because honestly my Shift tree wasn't ready yet during this training. So as far as the Wish Cast versus Wish Cast is concerned, I think Straight Mud Bomb is good for us, and she switched to her Bronzong. I'm not sure why she switched to her Bronzong. That is not a good switch for me. And yeah, I'm gonna get her shield there. I'm gonna use another Mud Bomb here. Since she already used her shield, I'm gonna use my shield here and use another Mud Bomb. It was a CMP tie there, and this last Mud Bomb will definitely feign down the Bronzong. Maybe I should have um, tried to farm a little bit, but Bronzong already at its third quick move. So I switch to my Alolan Sandslash here. Alolan Sandslash with a Gyro Ball will definitely crush all the fairies, will crush all the ice type Pokemon, will crush all the rock type Pokemon. That is very good. So straight away for the gyro ball here, and she didn't shield, and the Weavile falls. You guys have to watch out for Weavile because it can get to its charge very fast like a shift tree. I think it was around 4 to 5
Oh
quick
fuck.
move to get her charge, whether it's a dark type charge or ice type charge. So I'm trying to get my mud bomb here. If she get to use her mud bomb, it will definitely faint down my wish cache. So I'm straight away switch to my Noctowl and get this. Doesn't matter whether it's a mud bomb or blizzard. So it was a blizzard, it was a mud bomb, and yeah, this last sky attack will definitely faint down the wish cache.
Sayang.
So yeah guys,
Yeah.
very well played. Nice guy, nice game. I just said game. um,
Okay.
she have improved a lot. I
Okay
think I
lah, aku
have
menang
taught
yang
her too
menang,
much.
menang yang menang. Apa kan?
So guys, for your information, we do have the February Cup, which is the Rose Cup. In Malaysia, we call it as Rose. Yeah, actually in Malaysia, we also call it as a Rose. Anyway, in the Rose Cup, here is a safe road explanation on what is the Rose Cup is all about. um, if we look here, it's involve the any Pokemons. It doesn't really matter um, whether it's a Pokemon with a 75,000 charge move or whatever, like a fusion card. But this one is only evolve the Pokemon with a pink color, red, purple, and gray, and it only ban the mythicals, legendary, Bastiodon, and the water types, guys. So we do know that water type is not going to be here. So I don't think any grass type is going to be useful in this cup because there's so many flyers. There's so many icy. There's so many fire type Pokemon which are going to rip off the grass type Pokemon. And of course, most of the grass type Pokemon are green, so it's pretty hard to get a grass type Pokemon with these four colors as mentioned. So water type is not there, so which means the grounds, the rock, all the Pokemon which are weak to water um, are going to be strong in this cup, involving the fire type as well, such as Charizard, Alola Marowak, Sunnycast for maybe. So let's take a look into this cup explanation. It does ban the Bastiodon. I think Bastiodon will be OP Pokemon in this cup. That's why they ban it. So Chinese Pokemon cannot be used in this cup, guys. If you have, for example, a Weavile or Sneasel with a shiny, the color is pink, so you cannot use it because the original color is not the pink, red, gray, or purple. So yeah guys, mythical legendaries and water type are banned from this cup, as well as the Bastiodon. So let's take a look uh, at the simplified meta here in the Rose Cup. This was prepared by Lorma96 from the Game Press. So thank you very much, Lorma96, for this simplified meta for the Rose Cup. It was simulated by using the PV Poke. Guys, if you don't know what is PV Poke, you should use PV Poke as your reference as a PvP player. So guys, let's take a look. First of all, from the left side of the screen, we do have the fighters. The fighters are Medicham and Machamp. These two Pokemons are really strong, guys, against the rock, steel, ground, ice, as well as the dark type Pokemon. So watch out for these fighters. However, I do believe that there are a lot of Pokemon that can simply rip off these fighters. But having one fighter in your team will be good. So we do have Medicham with a counter and power up punch, dynamic punch, and maybe psychic, because if you have a psychic, this Medicham will definitely kill. I mean, rip the Machamp. And we do have a Machamp with a counter, cross chop, and Stone Edge. This Stone Edge is very useful against the flyers. And let's take a look what are the Pokemon that these two Pokemon can beat. And these two Pokemon at the top here are the Steelix and Probopass. So guys, Probopass is useful again for this cup, like in the Fusion Cup. So if you have a Probopass with a good IV, you may use it for this cup. So Steelix have the Dragon Tail, Crunch, and Earthquake. So Dragon Tail, with 5 Dragon Tail, you can easily get the Crunch here, and Earthquake, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 7 or 8 quick move of the Dragon Tail to get Earthquake. So it's really strong against the Probopass. So having a Steelix here is really advantageous to your team. But watch out for the fighters, also the grounders, which can easily beat the Steelix here. And the next one, we do have a Probopass with a Spark or Rock Throw. It doesn't matter. I think either one are good, but if you have a Spark, it will definitely get to your charge move quicker. And Probopass have a Rock Slide and Magnet Bomb, or maybe a Thunderbolt. So I think in this meta, since there are some steel and of course there's no water, maybe Thunderbolt is not really good, but uh, you may watch out for it and careful about the Thunderbolt. For instance, if you have a Scamory against the Probopass, if the Probopass are using Rope Throw or the Spark as a quick move, it might be okay. If the Probopass have a Rock Slide, it might be okay because Skarmory can resist rock because it have steel. However, it might be mutual. I'm not running the simulation yet for Probopass and Skarmory, but watch out for the the electric type move. So let's go down to the list. Let's start off with the Saber Eye. So yeah, guys, in this cup, Saber Eyes, Skarmory, Medicham, and Hunter Steelix are back uh, to give you guys some assignment. So for the Saber Eye, we do have Shadow Claw, Foreplay, and Power Jam. And this Saber Eye can beat 3 Pokemons here. Actually 5, according to the simplified meta. It can beat the Alola Marowak, Drift Blim, Hunters, and the fighters from the left side. So watch out for the Saber Eye here. I might not be able to get Saber Eye because it costs a lot of candies and Stardust. So for my part, maybe I will put a lot of Pokemon just to prepare against the Saber Eye in the next tournament. So let's move on to the next Pokemon, which is Alolan Marowak. So Alolan Marowak, guys, is really useful for this cup because it has a Shadow Ball move. It has a Fire Spin against the Steel and to against maybe the uh, I think Ice, such as Glalie. And we do have Bone Club for the Alolan Marowak to beat any Pokemon from the Steel and the Rock type Pokemon. And the next one that will be very favorable, I think, for this card, which is Skarmory. Skarmory is really good, guys. So it have Ice type and Steel type move. It has A slash, Sky attack, and Flash cannon, guys. So and Skarmory is really good flyer. So watch out for Skarmory. But Skarmory have to watch out for any electrical Pokemon as well as the ground type Pokemon. Anyway, be careful. Also, don't forget about the fighters. Sorry, excuse me, about the fire type Pokemon. So watch out for that. And the next one will be Golbat. Golbat is also interesting Pokemon. It has poison type and dark type move. So watch out for that. So these three Pokemons are going to rip off the fairies type. From the right side, we do have a Wigglytuff and Clefable, guys. So Wigglytuff have a Clear Off, and um, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Blizzard, and Clefable have a Gerbil maybe, and then or maybe a Flash Cannon, as well as the Fairy type move. That's for the Clefable. So watch out for these two Pokemon. But of course, I have run a simulation with these two Pokemon. If involve the charge move, of course, Clefable will get its Steel type charge move first against the Wigglytuff. But if you can shield once against Clefable with a but if you're using your Wigglytuff, so it will be good because next you will be able to farm down the Clefable, and you can use your charge move against the next Pokemon that will be coming up, and you can get your opponent next shield, and you get switch advantage. So a lot of things could be happen here, but watch out for these fairies because these fairies are going to rip off all the dark type Pokemon. So these two Pokemon, these fairies Pokemon are going to beat the Drifblim, Haunters, and Sableye. So we do have a Drifblim here, guys, with a hat, Shadow Ball, and Icy Wind. Um, if you take a look at this simplified meta, Drifblim seems not really good, I guess, because it seems like all the Pokemon can beat the Drifblim. Anyway, maybe Drifblim can be used against other type of Pokemon, such as the fighting type, maybe poison type, or maybe a grounders, maybe. And let's take a look at Haunter. Haunter have a Shadow Claw, Shadow Punch, and Shadow Ball. So Haunters, guys, really great glassy. If you have shield for your Haunter, that will be good. But I think in this meta um, there are a lot of tanky Pokemon here. So watch out for Haunters as well. It's glassy, but it's really good to be used because it has Shadow Punch and Shadow Ball. And watch out for the Dark type Pokemon such as Sableye, Skuntank, and Mook. So yeah, guys, the last one will be the Pokemons from the right side. We have the mod breakers here, which is the Gliscor and Co. We do have Nidoking. Guys, Nidoking can beat surprisingly can beat the fighters, and it also can beat the steel type Pokemon. So watch out for Nidoking here, guys. And from the second one, we do have Glalie, and also uh, we do have a Solrock. We do have what do we call this? Rhyperior. Yeah, excuse me, guys. Suddenly I forgot the name. And we do have the last one, Magcargo. This rock and ice type Pokemon can be useful against the flyers, maybe against um, the ice type Pokemon, maybe against the rock steel if you use Rhyperior here. And the third one will be the Pokemon among the poison type. So yeah, guys, these poison type Pokemon are really good against the fairies, although maybe some trainers are not going to use a fairies, but still it relevant for this cup. Watch out for the poison types. We do have Mook, Venomoth, which coming again to this cup. Although Venomoth is really powerful in the Timeless Cup, we do have the Skuntank, my favorite during the Sinister Cup. So, excuse me, from the Ferocious Cup. So, Skuntank is my favorite here. We do have Drapion here, and the not only but the grass type Pokemon which is a Plume. So Plume with a Razor Leaf are definitely going to rip all the ground types Pokemon as well as the rock type Pokemon. So watch out for this grass type Pokemon. And we do have the fourth one, the alternative steel type. We do have Wormadam, we do have Escadrille, and the last one is the Pokemon which is Pharaoh. So watch out for this steel Pokemon, guys. And the last one will be alternative fire type. We do have Castform Sunny Castform. We do have Charizard, and we do have Blaziken. Guys, I really love Blaziken, but from my personal point of view, it's not really good for this cup because of all the flyers, because of the ghost type Pokemons, because of all the fairy type Pokemon. Not all. Only two fairy type Pokemon mentioned here, but watch out for other Pokemon as well. And the Charizard, guys, I think Charizard is really good. If you have a good IV Charizard, please use it in this cup. So yeah, guys. So I would like to say good luck to you guys for this cup. As for myself, I'm not gonna be able to use Medicham and Sableye, as well as Kamuri as well, because it's so costly. It requires a lot of Stardust and candies. In this short amount of time, might not be able to use these three Pokemon, but I'm gonna use uh, the Pokemon that might be able to counter these three Pokemons, which is very good for this cup. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this cup on the comments below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.